Welcome to Module 1 of the Teach, Inspire, Engage workshop. In this module, you will learn the basic principles of setting up your classroom. By following these simple principles, you can increase student engagement and make your classroom come alive. Have you ever gone into a messy room and left feeling a mess? Have you ever went into a drab gray room and left feeling depressed? How you stage and prepare your room can have a big impact on the flow of your program. By following these few simple rules, you can be sure to make your classroom a happy place to be. Have you ever walked into a messy room in your house and just felt overwhelmed? A cluttered room can lead to feelings of chaos. Children might enter your room thinking, anything goes. If there is already paper on the floor, it will make no difference if I just throw one more piece there. You make a statement to the children by having a neat and organized classroom. A classroom that is neat and organized makes the children feel more safe and secure. It also sets the tone of the room, and the children walk in knowing that much work and preparation went into their classroom. It creates a feeling of calmness and order and makes your day a little brighter. It is important to decorate your classroom strategically. Don't just put up a poster because someone gave it to you or because you found it in a drawer. Decorate your classroom to emphasize what you want your students to learn. If you are doing a unit about the Ten Commandments, make that the theme for your classroom decorations. Whenever you change units, change out your decorations too. Strategically placed decorations can both brighten your room and can be used as teaching tools for reviewing lessons or retelling stories. Get rid of any decorations or posters that don't emphasize the current theme you are trying to teach. They can distract from the message you are trying to get across. Children want to be loved and feel wanted. We can show our love for our students by proudly displaying their work in our classroom. When a child can see their own work displayed in your classroom, they feel more ownership in the room and are more likely to help keep it looking great. It also boosts a child's self-esteem and self-worth. Make sure you display their work on a level they can reach so they can point out their work to other classmates or their parents. When you are deciding how you will lay out your classroom, think first about what you will be having your students do. If you are with young children, you may want to have a carpeted area where they could sit around you for story time and still have room to move around during fun activities. If you have enough room, consider sectioning off different parts of your classroom for different functions. Students know that when we go to the table, we are going to be working on a craft or a project. Students know that when we go to the carpet, we are going to read stories or sing. Even if you do not have a lot of room, you can still make small changes that can add up to big improvements. Think about the goal for your students, then design the layout of your room accordingly. If a room is too open, it can send an open invitation to run from one end to the other. Having distinct areas for each activity keeps the children in the desired areas and keeps the class flowing properly. Look at this picture. I have a large rug for story time and a table for crafts. They do not look like two distinct areas. Now watch when I add some natural barriers in the room. Just by adding a bookshelf in between the two areas, I have created a natural barrier, and now I have a sense of two distinct areas in my classroom. Allow your students to have a part in keeping the room in great shape. Establish cleanup routines that allow them to participate in making the room a great place to be. Let your students know that the classroom belongs to all of us, and everyone must help take care of it. How you set up your classroom can have a huge effect on your students. Keeping the room neat and organized, decorated strategically, displaying students' work, designing a goal-driven classroom setup, and making your students partners can all lead to a happy, successful, and engaged classroom.